This is a follow-up on the MasterForge smoker. My first smoke didn't go very well. I had a problem with the stock smoke tray, chip tray, which is this right here. It sits on top of this right here. See, I bent these down. That's part of a modification that I'll get to in a second. But it slid right in here and was held up. But no matter what I put in here, it just pretty much incinerated within seconds, whether it was chips or chunks. It just gets too hot in here. It's just too thin. So what I tried to do was the modification I made to my other smoker, which was to throw a cast iron skillet in here. Well, this is a little bit of a smaller smoker, so this is the size I had that fit. What happened here is that this just doesn't get hot enough. You can see that this burn here, but that was over the course of like 5 hours. I mean, this just doesn't get hot enough. Part of the problem was that the skillet's too far off of the flame down here. So I tried bending these tabs down to get it a little bit closer. That did help, but it wasn't enough, and it's also really awkward on here now. So what I'm figuring is that part of the problem is that it's a little bit too far away, and because of the shape of this pan, a lot of the heat's escaping to the sides of this, so this just isn't heating up enough. It's close though, so what I did was I hopped on Amazon and bought a circular skillet here. It's called a cast iron tortilla pan, and really similar to the fajita pan I have used in my other smoker. And I'm hoping that just this modification here alone is enough to trap enough of the heat coming around from underneath there that it'll get hot enough. Because it's really close to being hot enough to smoke. If that doesn't work, my next step is to actually cut this burner ring off at these tabs, which will drop it down about 2/3 of an inch. And I think this here, with dropping that down, will certainly be enough, because it does smoke. It's just barely a wisp. I need it to, just be a little bit warmer to get enough smoke out of that. So that's the next step here. Other than that, the first smoke went really well. It was just pain in the butt. Had to keep adding small amounts of like chips and small pieces to get it to smoke enough. Probably loaded it 15-20 times over the course of 4 or 5 hours. So hopefully this modification will work a lot better. So probably try another smoke this weekend and see how this goes with the new pan.